Hey everybody, Debbie OMAD here, and Janelle.
Hi.
Okay, so it's been a year, and today is weigh-in Sunday. I've been doing OMAD, and I'm also doing alternate day fasting now. Something new, but we'll get into that. So for my weigh-in today, wait for it, 140, 70 pounds, guys, 70 pounds this year. Yay! And your weigh-in?
141.
But,
okay, so I got down to 139, and then we got excited.
we did.
So we ate a little bit to celebrate, and now we're back up to 141. But I'm still 6 pounds down.
So that's pretty good in a week, right? I actually got down to 139 too, you guys, and we were both at 139, and oh my God, it was so exciting. I mean, we were so excited. You would think that would motivate us to just stay on course, but no, what did we do? We decided to splurge and eat. So there's that. But again, I only went up a pound, so 140, and not even a whole pound. Like maybe like 8 or 9 ounces or something like that, 8 ounces. But she went up 2.
Well, okay, so it's the weekend, and I decided I didn't want to fast this weekend, but I still ended up doing so, just not as strict. Like, I was paying attention to what I was eating, and I wasn't eating a lot. I was just not eating the eggs and nothing every day.
So let me tell you what she did this week. As a learning tool for others. So she... If you remember last week, we decided that she went into OMAD way too quick, and she got really dizzy and lightheaded and bad headaches and stuff like that. So we wanted to slow that down. So she did slow it down, and I hear her stomach grumbling. I don't know if you guys can hear
hungry.
that, but I'm hearing it. Anyways.
I'm hungry.
That was funny. I'm like, whoa. So we decided to back that off and let her go down to like 16 or 18 hours fasting a day because it was too much for her system. She wasn't, she had lived on carbs and sugar, so it was too much of a shock. And the blood sugar crash was taking its toll quickly. So she did. She backed off. But then like a day or 2 days later, because of life happening, and the timing and everything, you ended up going 24 anyway, didn't you?
It was 25 and some change.
Yeah, and she was fine.
Yeah.
I mean, she was hungry, but she was fine. But what she's been doing that's wrong, and we need to learn from, is, you guys, I talk about this all the time. I do 1 meal a day, right? So I'll fast for between 23 and 26 hours on average over the course of the year. But when I break that fast, I have a meal, okay? I do calorie restrict. I absolutely do. Some of my meals are only like 500 calories. Some are like 800 calories. But at least once a week, I have a big meal so that I'm replenishing myself. Genius over here was doing one meal a day, but they were like, what were you eating? Give them a good example of what you ate this week.
A normal meal this week would have been 4 eggs.
Period.
The end.
The end. That's all she was eating. So by Friday...
I was hungry.
And she wasn't feeling good.
I felt like garbage. So I decided, I'm not fasting. Not this weekend is what I decided on Friday. I wanted food. I wanted real food. So we went to Applebee's.
Her and a couple friends and Jacob all went. I didn't go, guys. I stayed home. But a few of them went and had Applebee's. And she had actually a decent meal.
I had steak and mashed potatoes and broccoli. And I ate almost all of my 8-ounce steak. I ate most of my broccoli and half of the mashed potatoes.
And guess what?
And I also took a bite of a mozzarella stick.
Oh, yeah.
And that was amazing.
But she felt phenomenal.
I did. I had so much energy that day and the next day. And Mom kept telling me, well, you ate carbs, so you're going to be tired. You're going to be so tired the next day. It's going to be a hangover.
But it didn't occur to me that her meals consisted of 4 eggs all week. That's 1 meal a day, 4 eggs. That's it. Nothing else.
I was hungry. I like food.
So I told her.
And that wasn't working.
I told her, I said, okay, first of all, Don't do what I do, because I've been doing this for a year. So when I calorie restrict, I know my body well enough to know if I go down to 4 eggs for a meal, I know the next day I better eat more or I'm not going to feel good. Because the idea of OMAD is, yes, you do want to restrict your calories, but not to the extreme that you're starving yourself. And that's what she was doing. She was starving herself.
Yeah.
So she lost weight.
It wasn't on purpose.
Awful.
I wasn't intentionally starving myself. I just didn't know what I could eat. So I ate what I knew I was safe.
Yeah,
so I went with eggs.
She's kind of following what I do and not what I say.
Yeah.
Isn't that what kids do, you guys? They do what you say, not what you. They do what you do, not what you say.
Mm-hmm.
And prime example.
Yeah,
okay.
that happened.
So I explained to her that she needs to eat a full meal once a day, not just 4 eggs, okay? And because she is so new in this process, cutting carbs out completely is not helping her.
No, it's a horrible idea.
Yeah, that's because she's not getting any energy at all. Plus, she's working out, you guys. So she does need to have some carbs in her system. So I told her, you just want to keep it under like 30 to 40 grams of carbs per day. So needless to say, this week she's going to change her eating habits a bit. And I assured her she'll still lose weight. Just, you know, and then, here's another thing I found out about her that I did not know. She did not give up sugar.
Of course not.
She told me she was going to. She did not.
Okay, but I did. All right, I did, kind of. I cut down on the amount of sugar that is going into my coffee. So
that's the only time she has sugar.
That's really the only time. I'm not eating Jolly Ranchers. I'm not chewing gum. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just I started with 3 spoons of sugar in my coffee every morning. And then when I started this.
Say you want some coffee with your sugar.
Yeah, she was mean.
Yeah.
So when I started with this, now I'm down to 1.5 spoons.
So she's cutting back.
I'm slowly getting there. We're getting there.
But guys, we went and got stevia for her.
It's gross. I don't like it.
Thinking that she could use that in her coffee instead of regular sugar. She tried it once and didn't like it. And I thought she was still doing it even though she didn't like it. She was not still doing it. She's using sugar. So her detox from the sugar and carbs obviously is going to take much longer because she's still eating sugar. But not to the degree that she was, which is a step in the right direction.
Baby steps.
And of course, you know, Miss Thing over here, yeah, but I still lost weight even though I'm eating sugar.
You did.
And I'm like, well, yeah, because your body's so used to eating nothing but sugar and carbs all day long. Of course you're losing. And you're eating 4 eggs a day. That's it. Duh. Yeah, you lost weight. But I'm worried that she's going to crash her metabolism or she's going to get herself sick by restricting her calories to that extreme. So what was interesting, though, is after she had a good-sized meal, she felt phenomenal, and that's what I told her. That's how you're supposed to feel when you're fasting. That surge of energy and just that good feeling where you're in a good mood and you're feeling good. That's what fasting does for you on a regular if you're doing it right. Word to the wise. If you're feeling like really lousy and your body's already adjusted to fat burning, and you know that by peeing on ketone strips, if you see that you're in ketosis and you feel lousy, you're doing something wrong, or your body isn't fully adjusted and you need to either slow down, you know, shorten your fasting window, check what you're eating, pay attention to what you're eating. You know, everybody says when you start OMAD, it really doesn't matter what you eat. And I've said that too, and if you go back, I said that 1,000,000 times, and I still believe that. But there's a caveat to that. It doesn't matter what you eat when you have a ton of weight to lose. When you've only got 10, 15 pounds to lose like she does, it matters, guys. It matters, okay? And you don't want to restrict your calories to the point that you're getting sick. You don't want to do that. You'll kill your metabolism. So she's going to eat more this week than she did last week.
And she's going to work out this week.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the
thing. So we have a medicine
starting.
ball thing. And we got this thing and she knows all these exercises because she used to be fanatical about it, and she's kind of let it go by the wayside. But we blew that thing up again, and it's sitting there. And guys, I'm top heavy, so my balance is wonky, and I'm old. Okay, so 2 factors: my balance is not great, and I'm old. So her and Jacob, who's my grandson, I've mentioned before,
my kid,
her kid. we were all out here, working out on this ball, and they were showing me how to do stuff and whatnot. And, they're both doing, oh, do it like this and do it like this, and they're on it, and they're, doing all their things. And I get on it, and I fall over.
She fell a bunch of times, but we
did.
did find a bunch of exercises that she can do that doesn't hurt her, and she's not going to fall over. So
I don't know about that part.
But we're working on a regimen to get her a little, 20 reps, two sessions, 20 reps. 20 reps. We're going to get to 20. And she'll start working out every day, too. So with all this weight she's losing, we're going to tone up some of that, too.
Which needs to happen because I am getting really saggy, you guys. Oh, my God, everywhere. My thighs everywhere. And, for those of you that didn't watch last week's video, just a little update here and a reminder that we have this challenge going on. Whoever gets to 130 first pays for the other's bathing suit. And I'm in panic mode because, a bathing suit, if you get a one piece, it covers a lot, but it doesn't cover your thighs. And my thighs are getting saggy, okay? So I'm a little leery of the bathing suit thing until I can tighten things up a little bit. And I understand at my age, I'm not, no matter how much exercises I do, I'm not going to tighten that skin up. It's just not going to happen. It's the penalty for having allowed myself to gain as much weight as I did. So I'll just have to live with it. But if I can tighten it up even a little bit, I'll be pleased. So as promised last week, we are going to go ahead and stand up and show you where we're at now. As opposed to last week, you can go back and look at that video to see the difference, okay? I don't know that you're going to see a lot of difference, really.
You're really not.
I don't
Honestly,
see
there's not much of a difference.
Although.
She's wearing my shirt.
This is her shirt. And I also put on her size 5 jeans today, and they fit.
Yeah.
And not only they were tight, but not, if you remember when I tried them on last time, I could do them up, but I could not breathe. I could breathe, but I still wouldn't wear them because sitting down, I wouldn't be able to breathe. But standing, I could still breathe. So that was a huge bonus for me. So, okay, we're going to try this. I don't know, because we're in the house today, how well this is going to work, but we're going to give it a shot.
This is a really bad angle,
guys.
This is
a really bad angle, isn't it? Okay, let's flip you around. We're going to flip you. Okay, bear with us, guys. Bear with us just for a minute here. See if that helps. That's better, right?
Nah.
Not really.
It's okay. You guys get the point.
Okay, but I want to point out again, right now I weigh a pound less than she does. Would you ever guess that? No way. No way. But again, she carries it in her butt and her boobs. Mm-hmm. I carry it all in the boobs. So, but yeah, I'm a pound less than she is right now. So, yay, that's 140, 139.
Yay her.
That's where we are. Okay.
Wait, what? 141, 140.
I'm sorry. She's got it right. I got it wrong.
141.
141,
right
140.
Here, 140 over there.
Right. So you get it. Okay.
The 139 was earlier.
That was a couple days ago.
We should have done this then.
Yeah. I was hoping because we were at 139 then that would be like 137 today, but that didn't happen. So
well, we got excited.
Yeah, we did. We overdid. So and we all do that. We're like, oh, we made it. So let's and that's something that all of you that are food addicts like we are, it's a hard habit to break, to celebrate with food.
It is.
It's an automatic reflex, but it's not a good reflex.
But at least we didn't get cheesecake.
No, we didn't go crazy. We could have done way worse than what we did.
Really
so it's okay.
Yes.
So I'm all right with that. Anything else you wanted to share about this week?
No, but I do really want to stress the whole pay attention to what you eat thing, because I felt worse than I've ever felt by Friday. Like, I did not feel healthy or well at all. I was crabby. I was tired. It was awful. But as soon as I ate some real food, I felt like a totally normal human being again. So really pay attention to what you're eating and when you eat it. Because you can eat a real meal, but if you eat it right before you go to bed, then that's a bad idea.
Yeah, don't do that.
And if what you're eating doesn't match what you're trying to eat, you've just got to be careful. Got to pay attention to what you're eating, really, because it does affect every part of you, not just your weight, but your mood, your energy levels, your everything. So pay attention to that.
And the other thing that we are making a point of this week is eating more vegetables. You guys got to eat your vegetables. Gotta eat your vegetables.
Gotta get them vitamins.
You
If you're not taking a whole bunch of vitamins while you're fasting, then you gotta get them naturally.
Even then you shouldn't, because it's a proven fact that you don't absorb the vitamins that you take from a capsule or a tablet the way that you do from food. That's just a known reality. So you're better off to eat your vegetables. Eat your vitamins in your vegetables. Get your vitamins.
Go
from
get your
vegetables.
Flintstones.
No. Don't eat sugar with your vitamins. What is wrong with you? Anyway, she's grounded. Anyways, so that's our story this week. Again, I'm down 70 pounds, and it's been just over a year, so I'm very, very excited about that. She's down 6 pounds since she started, and the goal here is to get to 130. Now, I did take some time this week and go back. I've done this periodically throughout the course of the year when I go back to the BMI calculators and the TDEE calculators, and I'm this height, what weight should I be, and all that stuff. And when I first did that, like a year ago, I was in the high end of seriously obese. And now I am at 25.8, I think it was, or 25 point something. And normal range is 25.0 and to 18 for my height and weight. So I'm very close to being in the normal category, which I found extremely exciting. But when I look at height and the weight they suggest you be, they're all saying because I'm 5'2", okay?
No,
although my kids say I'm 5'1".
I think she's getting to be about 5 foot.
I'm not 5 foot.
I'm 5'2".
And we're the same height. Not
No,
sitting
we're
down because
not.
your torso is bigger than mine. It's taller than mine. But even at 5'1", okay, it says anywhere from 100 to 120. I don't see myself wanting to get down to 120. That just seems so skinny to me.
No, see, the thing that those computer systems don't factor in is how you carry your weight, too.
Right.
She said it 1,000 times. She's big-chested.
Yeah.
You can't expect somebody that's shaped like her to get down to 100 pounds, 115 pounds. First of all, that's unhealthy. And second of all, it'll look ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm going to look like a twig with...
She's going to look like she went and got a job done when she was born with this.
No, this is all natural.
Yeah, I don't ever want to see that happen to her. She needs to get to 130, 135, and where she's happy with how she looks.
Yeah.
It's not about the weight. It's really not.
No.
And I'm realizing that as we do this, those numbers on that scale, no matter how many times it moves, it's not about the numbers on that scale, because if you are working out or if you are being active, muscle weighs more than fat, guys.
Yes, it does. And that's something that we are very conscious of for this week with us both working out, that the scale may not move because we'll be working out and trying to build up some muscle.
And it may go up.
It may go up because muscle does weigh more than fat.
Right.
So
I mean,
that's a possibility.
Sure, if you have not an ounce of muscle on your body and you want to get down to 110, 115, knock yourself out, but don't be shaped like this.
Yeah.
Like me or her, neither one of us can get down to that weight and look healthy.
Yeah.
I've been to that weight, shaped like me.
And it
doesn't look good.
Yeah.
It looks like you are a sick human.
Yeah.
And it's not a good look. So the numbers on that scale, as much as they will motivate you and get you to keep moving, the bottom line is your inches and how you feel when you look in the mirror.
Which, by the way, we did do our measurements when she first started this, which was like 2 weeks ago.
A week and a half.
Week and a half ago, yeah, because she started on a Thursday night.
Mm-hmm.
So a week and a couple of days. And we are going to do our measurements again today so that we can compare with the exercise that we do for next week.
Yes.
Okay? And no, I'm sticking to what I originally said. We will do our measurements. I am not sharing my measurements. I share my weight. That's all I'm sharing. Sorry.
Although our measurements are very similar in the waist area.
In the waist, yeah. But that's the only place that they're very similar. I'm way bigger here. She's way bigger in the hips. So,
yeah, so that's the only similarity you're going to get is the waist.
Right. But as I said before, I will take my measurements and tell you how many inches we've lost, but I'm not going to give you the actual measurements. Some things just have to remain private. Sorry. I try to be as open and honest and transparent as I can be during this journey, but some things I'm holding back, okay? Until I get to, like, measurements that anybody would be okay with, which I'm not yet, so I'm not doing that. And I can't even say that I'll say them then.
She probably won't.
I probably won't. Just so you
To
know.
be honest, I was surprised when she first said she was going to start doing these videos, because this woman right here is a very private person.
I am.
So you all should feel very blessed that you get this much of an outlook into her life.
Yeah, I've always been that way. My best friend Debbie will talk to anybody about anything. I mean, she can go into a gas station and literally know everything about that person behind the counter. And that person will know everything about her before she leaves the gas station. I'm not like that. I'm not that person. She goes to the bank. We go through the drive-thru at the bank. This was a few years ago when we were living in the same town. But and the bank teller, hey, Deb, her name is Debbie also. Hey, Deb, what's going on? Hey, what happened with so-and-so? And what happened with this? I'm like, it's a bank teller. How does she know your whole life? But that's who Debbie is, and I love that part of her, but that's just not me. I don't do that. So this has been a very big hurdle or whatever in my life that I'm sharing as much as I am. So, but I've enjoyed it, and the response that I've gotten has made it worthwhile. And for those of you that aren't on our Facebook group, I don't know why you're not. It doesn't make any sense to me, but it's called Debbie OMAD. We will do this together. Mm-hmm. And those people, man, they are so supportive, and inspirational.
Speaking of, I did see somebody posted on that page today about some substitute creamer sugar thing.
Yes.
And that was actually Aunt Nikki.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that posted on that page.
My sister.
There's a lot of different things that people post on that you can actually, that'll work for you, that you can try. Like, I want to go to Walmart and get this creamer stuff now because I want to try that, and maybe that'll take me away from sugar.
Hey, anything that'll get you off sugar, right. I'm all for.
But not only are these people very, very supportive, but they also give you great ideas.
Yeah, they do. And they're all being vulnerable and sharing their journeys, too. Mm-hmm. I mean, I do this every week, and I tell you what I've gained or what I've lost. And sorry, but a lot of times it's what I've gained. but over a year, I've lost 70 pounds. So there's a lot of loss there, too.
Yes, there is.
But I encourage everybody to share their journeys as well, because this isn't just about me. The title of our group is We Will Do This Together, and that's what it means. Let's do this together. We all need support. We all need accountability. And those folks, I'm telling you what, they're there for you. They are there for you. And we've recently got some new members in our Facebook group that are real chatty and really like to post, which is funny to me, and I enjoy that because I don't post as much as they do. But and Will is our admin over there, so any questions you have, if I'm not around, he is. So you're always covered. And everybody is there to be your cheerleader. There is no negativity on that group at all, which is unheard of on Facebook. But in our Facebook group, Debbie OMAD, We Will Do This Together, no negativity. Now, one person has been mean, ugly, spiteful, jealous, nothing. It's all supportive. So check that out when you get a second after watching this. But before you go, subscribe, please. Subscribe,
and
please.
like the video.
Like. Please give it a thumbs up and like. YouTube has this thing where they don't recommend your video unless you've got enough views and enough likes. They used to recommend them just if your material matched the title and the tags, but now they don't. Now they've changed their algorithm. So I need as many likes and subscribers as I can get, please. We want to reach as many people as we can to give them the best information we can give and to support them in their journeys of weight loss. And remember, this isn't just for fasting, guys. It's for whatever journey you're on to get healthy. Okay? That's it from me.
That's it from me.
Have a great week, you guys, and we'll see you next Sunday. Bye.